All right, all right. Se tu parli italiano. If you're an Italian speaker or someone that travels to Italy a lot, I have some very, very bad news for you when it comes to American English pronunciation. We are going to get into that and more. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, guys. Welcome to your daily American English pronunciation show. Wake up American. We're here Monday through Friday, right around 8 a.m. New York, to make sure that you can get in your 5 to 10 minutes of American English pronunciation practice for today, because that's what it takes. If you are serious about pronunciation, then what you need to do is you need to make sure that you're showing up for yourself every single day for 5 to 10 minutes at least to practice the things that you need in order to achieve the accent that you're looking for. To guide you in this process, there is me. Hello, my name is Jeff. It rhymes with breath. That's one of the four keys to a natural sound, including placement, pitch, breath, and trying to weaken your consonant sounds in order to strengthen your vowel sounds. And today we have a word, we have a nation, we have a country that is just so difficult for people to pronounce. I see it over and over with students, and I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but it seems like the smallest words in English are the words that cause the greatest amount of confusion. Like 4 letter, 5 letter words, just one, 2 syllable words is causing so many issues. Hello to Noman checking in. Hello to Ganchiam checking in once more. And hello to Emmanuel checking in again as well. These are just such tricky concepts. And so the country that we're going to be talking about today, I would put onto the same level personally as like words like girl and world, which are already famous for being difficult to say in English. To this, I would add the nation of Italy. Okay. So let's talk about how can we say the word Italy with a natural accent. And even if you don't need to say Italy all that often in your life, it's not an important word for you, it's still a great word to practice with because there's a lot of fundamental concepts that we need in a very short space to make sure that we're achieving a natural sound. Okay. Hello also to Milad checking in. So let's begin. So I like to start with the ends of words and then kind of build backwards. So let's begin with this final sound. The final sound in Italy is an E sound. E. So you need to make sure that you're getting that sound to start. E, E. If you find that your placement creeps high and you get like an E type sound, and that's all automatically something that's not quite working for us, we want more E, E. So then, once we get comfortable with that, again, you want to hear that difference between E and E, 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 E. Hopefully, you can hear those differences. We want the lower one, the one that's more E. Okay, feeling your diaphragm. Once we feel comfortable with that, we can then add that dark L sound. So we see that L. My recommendation for that is the tip of your tongue press against the bottom of your mouth down here. Okay, so like E, Lee, E, Lee, E, Lee, E, Lee, E, Lee. That's again, tip of my tongue is just behind my bottom front tooth on my gum. So it's right around this area. It's down here. Lee, 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 Lee. If you find you're doing Lee, 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 that's not what we're going for. Your placement's going real high. You may also be blocking off some breath. Okay, we want to try to keep things down placement wise and lots of air moving through. Feel your diaphragm. Okay, it's like E, Lee. After that, we have a schwa. Oh, I see Bertha's here. I missed her. What's up, Bertha? Hope your trips are going well. She's traveling all over the place. Um, so once you have that, we can add a schwa sound before that Lee. So like for instance, so we have E, Lee, a Lee, a Lee, a Lee, a Lee. So we're adding that schwa sound. That schwa just sounds like the sound you make when you're thinking in American English. Just if you find that difficult, okay, this is the face. This is the sound we make when our face is in a neutral position. So for instance, my top teeth and bottom teeth aren't touching. I'm not really like smiling or frowning or anything. And the middle of my tongue is starting to rise. So I'm just in a very relaxed position. Okay. So just uh, uh, uh. So then after we have that sound, we can add the li. It's like li, li, li. Now we want to also begin thinking about pitches as well. So like we have three syllables. So we have then we have the, and then we have li. So what we want to do, if the stress is on that first syllable is our stress here, that sound, which we'll talk about in a moment. That means all the other syllables need to go down in pitch. Okay, because the stress on the first syllable, so that means the other syllables will not be stressed. They'll be moving down. Okay, it's like li, li. Do you hear how it's going down? It's like steps. Li, uh, li, 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 li. And notice how weak the li is sound, right? It's really, really fast. It's really, really soft. It's not strong at all, and we don't want it to be. Okay. So next, let's add a fast D sound. So I see Ghanshyam's already mentioned the fast D. So because the letter T in Italy is surrounded by vowels, you have this I sound before it, you have this sound after it. Because that's happening, the letter T is not pronounced as T. It's actually pronounced as what's called a fast D sound. It's like the. I'm keeping my tongue down, tip my tongue down, and just kind of raising and lowering the middle of it or the back of it a little bit. Okay, it's like the, lily, 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 lily. That's basically the sound for the last two syllables. The, li, the, li, the, li. And if you're like, but Jeff, it's a fast D. Should I do like a duh? Like a duh, li, duh, li. That's way too heavy. Remember, one of our key concepts for a natural sound American English, we have to weaken our consonant sounds. This is why we even have a fast D in the first place. The fast D allows us to weaken the D sound. Lily, lily, lily. Okay. Then we're going to add that I. In that I sound, that short I in the beginning, to make this, I would have my top teeth and my bottom teeth. I'll put it like this. You want to have your tongue, the sides of your tongue touching your top teeth. So it's like your top teeth are biting the sides of your tongue. Okay? The very back of your tongue is going to be down. Very front of your tongue can also be down a little bit too. And the sound we're really going for is like eh, eh. Make sure you're not pronouncing that first syllable as e. It's not e. It's eh, eh. So like eh. And then we can put everything else together. It's like Italy, 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 Italy. Okay, notice it's not Italy or Italy or Italy or Italy or anything like that. No, it's Italy, Italy. Okay, if you still find that to be difficult, focus on the vowel sounds. The vowels are always going to be the key. So for any word you have a hard time pronouncing, start with the vowels. So we have an I, start there. I, then an then an E. I. Can you do all those vowel sounds? I, E. I, E. Cool. Obviously that's not enough to sound natural, but this is the start. Okay, so now what we need to do is let's do the right pitches. Like I, E. I, E. Do you see we're moving down? I, E. I, E. Then the last thing we need to do is we need to make sure we're getting the right speed. So the I sound is going to be long because that's our stress. I. And then the E parts, because they're not stressed, they're going to be really fast. We're just going to move real fast through them. We're going to make them really weak as well. Don't give them a lot of time. Don't give them a lot of strength. It's like A, 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 A. Okay, so once you can do that, then the last thing that's missing, we need to add that fast D sound. So like erai, 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 erai. And then the last thing that we need to add is the dark L sound. So Italy, 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 Italy. So we started with vowels, I. Then we added a fast D, Italy, Italy. And then we added a dark L, Italy, 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 Italy. That is our progression. Oh my gosh, 10 minutes of work just to say a single word. Oh my. How are we ever going to learn English? How is that ever going to happen? The key thing isn't the word itself, it's the concepts, guys. So you can apply this to any single sound that you're studying. applies to anything. Start with the vowels, get the vowels right, add in the other things, keep the consonants weak. Okay. Ganchian's mentioning that in where they are, Italy is a breakfast name. Is it a good breakfast? Hopefully. Um, Not our big focus for today. Emmanuel brings up the word Italian. I'm not focusing on it today just because the pronunciation between Italy and Italian are very different. In Italian, you're going to hear that T. So we'll just talk very briefly about it's like Ital. Notice that Italy, you're stressed on the first syllable. Italian, you're stressed on the second syllable. Um, you have this alien. You also have this like yin sound at the end, which Italy obviously doesn't have. You want to make sure that your final syllable is a short I, so it's not yin, it's more yen. It's a short I again. Um, Also, sometimes you may hear, so for Italian, that first syllable can be a short I sound, but you may also hear people pronounce it with a schwa, like Italian, Italian. In fact, you hear a lot of like Italian Americans pronouncing it more like Italian, I'm Italian versus I'm Italian. Um, Ganchian mentions that the breakfast dish is awesome and delicious. That is what we like to hear about awesome and delicious food. All right, guys, real quick, if you have a hard time pronouncing this word specifically, I would encourage you to check out, or in other words, actually, I would encourage you to check out. We have our pronunciation group. We have a pronunciation group on Telegram. Where'd it go? There it is. It looks like this. So every day, people in the Telegram group can send me audio files, and I reply giving them feedback on their pronunciation. The best part is we have, over like 1,000 challenges on there. You can do any of them. You can do any of the past challenges and send audio files. You can, if you're studying words yourself, you can post audio of yourself saying the words or the sentences. If you're like, Jeff, I work at a call center. Can I practice saying a couple sentences I use every day in English? Cool. Yeah, let's do it. Send the sentences in the group and I'll look at your pronunciation. Um, so just a way to kind of get some quick feedback for yourself every single day. And you want to, again, our goal is to make sure that you're studying pronunciation every single day. So that's why our pronunciation, our Telegram group is for. If that sounds like something you're interested in, you want to practice pronunciation with me every single day with this Telegram group, please check out fluentamerican.com. All right, guys, I do have to head out. Thank you so much for your time today. Look, there's a million pronunciation resources out there, so the fact that you turn to us for a little bit of guidance is greatly, greatly appreciated. We'll be back tomorrow morning with more Wake Up American. I hope you have a good day, have a good night, good afternoon. You guys take care.